Good morning, guys, and welcome back. So today is the day. The Christmas trees will be here. Unfortunately, we are only getting 100. The nursery screwed up. They sold trees they didn't have actually in stock, so they refunded our money, but we're only getting 100 trees. So we're not really sure exactly what we're gonna do. I did find another nursery that has smaller plug seedlings that are only 1.5 years old instead of the 3 to 4 year old bare roots that we're getting. But at least it would give us something. So I think we're going to purchase some of those, so at least we can get those in the ground and get some trees going. So that's kind of a bummer, but we will get the 100 trees that we planted, 100 trees we ordered planted today, hopefully this afternoon. I'm guessing it's going to come FedEx this afternoon sometime. We did get the grapple fixed. If you remember from the last video, we had broken the grapple, so we got that all welded up. So she's good to go. I used it some yesterday. We've been raking. The clearing's mostly done up there where we were working last time. Now it's just raking and kind of picking up debris. So I'll try to swing up there later and show you guys that. Maybe even put the drone up in the air. Beautiful day today. We did get some rain yesterday, so it's a little muddy in spots. So I don't think we're going to get much raking and stuff done today. But a good friend of mine called, and he's actually on his way over, and we are going to build a swamp runner, which is like a real shallow water fishing boat with a kind of homemade motor setup. So he's got the kit, and he bought the motor, so he's gonna come over and we're gonna probably work on assembling that. Not sure how much of it we'll film. Hopefully he's all cool with it, and we'll film film the process of us putting it all together. But other than that, once we actually do plant the trees, well, obviously we're gonna film that for sure, and we'll see what else we end up getting in today. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys. So as you can see behind me here, we've got this this area pretty well cleared up now. A couple of trees we left. Some of these we may eventually take out. I probably will keep the maple trees, but there's 4 oak trees here that we will probably eventually take out, and then 1 cherry tree. I just left them because they're real big. So yeah, we'll probably take those out eventually, leave the maples. But as you can see, we've got it pretty well cleared. The brush piles are pretty big. Got a big firewood pile over there. That's all going to be cut up and split into firewood. So we've made a lot of progress down here for sure. So I just figured I'd show you real quick what we're looking at. Still needs to be raked, and some more cleanup, and leveling and raking and working it up. And once we get it all worked good, then we'll seed it. So yeah, anyway, that's where we're at here, guys. All right, guys, so swamp runner, there's my buddy Maya. This is actually his project. He just decided to come over and have me help him use the shop and the tools. So what we're doing is basically using this small aluminum boat, and we're putting this 22 horsepower engine on it with a very long propeller shaft, so you can get in incredibly shallow areas. It's something you see a lot in kind of more swampy areas of the world. But so yeah, we're going to be basically kind of fabricating this all together and putting it together. So we'll take some footage of what we're doing. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we have a piece of plywood to help to strengthen up the back of the boat, and we also have some aluminum that we're going to sandwich on here, bolt it all together to make it a little more rigid for the motor. And we're also going to go through the boxes right now and check and make sure, kind of dry fit, make sure all the splines and everything fit up the right way. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got the motor all mounted. We filmed a bit of it, then we ran into some problems and the battery died, so we didn't get as much of it as I would have liked, but here's how it's sitting so far. We've gotten everything hooked up. Kill switch, throttle. We tested the propeller shaft, made sure that works. One thing we found we didn't have was oil, so my buddy ran down to grab some, and hopefully he'll be back, and we'll fire this thing up for the first time and give it a try. All right, guys, well, through a few trials and tribulations, we've got it. It's all wired up, kill switch is working, everything's good. So we're gonna fire it up one last time, test the kill switch one more time, and choke a little bit. It works.
Bada bing.
Bada bang. Cool. All right, guys. Well, it's obviously the next evening from when we got the Swamp Runner running. Didn't get a lot done today, I'm going to be honest. We had the threat of rain all day, so I didn't get much done. And as you can see, it's been cold and now raining for the last few hours. But one big announcement. We talked in our first video about that upper piece of property that we hope to someday buy. Well, that has now become a reality. We actually closed on it this afternoon. So we have gone from a 275 acre farm to now a 320 acre farm. But it's kind of exciting. It's going to add some more trails for us and some more area to explore up there, which we're pretty excited about. So one little piece of kind of cool news. We did get the Christmas trees today. Unfortunately, they didn't show up yesterday, which is good because we had the Swamp Runner project going. So we got them today, right after lunch, a little later. We had the closing and stuff. So I have the trees out in the barn now. So hopefully, weather permitting, even if weather's not permitting, we got to get those babies in the ground. So tomorrow we will most likely get those 100 trees in the ground. So that'll be, we'll definitely take some footage of that. I don't want to get the camera soaked, but we'll do the best we can because I definitely want to log that and show you guys what we're doing to plant the trees. So that's pretty much it. Just want to do a good closing. Didn't really get done with the boat project yet last night until almost 10 o'clock. It ended up going late. We had a few issues with the trailer and we couldn't get those resolved. The trailer's actually behind the barn with the boat right now. So my buddy's going to have to come back and fix up the trailer and finish up a few odds and ends, but it's almost there. But yeah, so hey guys, if you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave us a comment, tell us what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.